and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my 2018-2019 4th grade homeschool curriculum picks with you. I'm really excited about this year because we are going to be doing one of my curriculum, which is one of my favorites, so I'll talk about that in just a minute. But let's go ahead and get started. So just so you guys know, I always get questions about our schedule, and so I follow our local school district schedule. It's just a little bit easier for me because we do an options program that is through them, and so we kind of start when they start and end when they end. So for this year, we're starting on August 20th, 2018, and we will run through May 20th of 2019. We have to do 172 days here, and so that just kind of works out for our schedule. I will be taking 2 days off on November 22nd and 23rd for Thanksgiving, and then we take December 17th through January 4th off for winter Christmas break. And then I also take a week off in March. This year it's the 18th through the 22nd for spring break. And that can kind of vary because we have still snow here in Colorado in spring. And so sometimes I'll move that week around, just to kind of fit when we have better weather. But that's our overall schedule. It's 172 days, works out for us, and then we take a big summer break. So let's go ahead and start off with what she's going to be doing for 4th grade for our options program. And if you don't know what options is, it's basically one day a week they go to a facility and they do mostly elective classes, and then I do most of the core stuff at home. It just kind of gets them out in a classroom doing some fun things with friends, and then I also get a day off. If you're interested in that, call your local school district and see if they offer any kind of those programs for homeschoolers in your area. So this year she is going to be taking language arts, science, music, geography, PE, and drawing. And the science is not really a full curriculum. It's more of fun experiments and things like that. So we still do science at home. Same thing with language arts and geography. It's kind of more fun, project-oriented type of things because they only meet once a week. So I do still do those curriculum at home. So let's go ahead and get started with her lineup. So for Bible this year, she's kind of going to be doing a mix. We're going to be going through these indescribable 100 devotions, discover the wonders of the universe with the Creator. And this is fun for little kids. She has already looked at this and she thinks it might be too kind of little kid for her. I have actually looked at it and I think she's gonna still enjoy it. I don't know if there's an age limit on this or not, but it looked really fun to me, and definitely good for younger kids. I'm still gonna probably read through it with her, and I think she's still gonna enjoy it. She's also going to be finishing out this book, which she was doing last year. This is the 3rd and 4th grade daily devotional. What's it say? 1 year daily devotional by Word of Life Quiet Time. And I will put links for this below, but I think they have changed what the covers look like, so hopefully you can still find it on their website. But she started this mid last year, so she's only on week 18. So these are just really quick daily devotions. They read whatever verse they have, and then they answer some questions, and they only take a couple minutes. So good for younger readers. If you want something that is a little more in detail, check out my top Bible curriculum picks, and there are some other ideas for actual Bible study curriculum that maybe go a little bit more in depth. But that's what she's going to be doing for Bible. The next thing I'm super excited about this year is I've put together a list of my literature units for her to go through this year. I will also be having a PDF download for some of my top 3rd and 4th grade reading literature picks for you. I'm not sure if it'll be up by the time this video goes up, so if it's not linked in the description box below, that means it's not ready. So just make sure you're subscribed to my blog or Instagram. I will definitely be releasing it, and then you'll get notification there. The ones that she is actually going to be going through, and I think I don't have my Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but she will be doing that. She's going to be doing this at around Christmas time, A Christmas Carol, and we'll read this together because it is Charles Dickens and some of, it's Old English a little bit. She's going to be reading through Charlotte's Web, and all of these I have literature units for, so she will be doing those. Little House in the Big Woods, Anne of Green Gables, Stuart Little, and then Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And so I have literature units for all of these. I just went through and checked to see how many lessons there were. It should say on my website how many chapters there are, and I basically do 1 chapter per day, and then I just kind of spread them out, so hopefully she can get through all of these this year. If she's faster than I think she is, then I'll just add in some more, probably let her choose. But these are the ones that I've chosen for her to go through this year, so hopefully those will be fun reads. Okay, the next thing that we're doing, and I'm super excited about this because I haven't gone gone through this for a few years, but we are going to be going through my road trip USA curriculum with her this year. Typically in 4th grade, you have to do a state study specific to your state, and so I figured it'd be a great time to go back through this. I can't remember if she's gone through this once. I don't think she has. I did it with my older kids. So anyways, I'm really excited to be going through this. We are also incorporating the history portion of that, which includes all of these fun books. If I lived in colonial times, they're probably out of order. So if I were there when they signed the Constitution, if I lived at the time of the American Revolution, Underground Railroad, and these books are all really fun. Civil War, Hopi, and Traveling West in a Covered Wagon. And one of the things that I love about these books is they're definitely written for younger readers. They still get the point across. The historical information is all there, but it's in a really fun format. And it's kind of like, what if you were there when this happened? And so I think it's a lot more fun than just reading kind of a dry textbook. And then if any of you guys have ever gone through this, you know that my road trip curriculum is super fun. There are student worksheets I still need to print out for her, but she goes through each state. There are fun recipes and activities and art projects and things that go with each one of the states, and so I'm really excited to be going through this, and I think she's going to have a lot of fun. The other thing that I'm going to incorporate into that when we get to Colorado is my Colorado unit study. If you live in Colorado in 4th grade, you do need to do a Colorado specific unit study, and so I am going to be incorporating some of these lessons as well, and this is a free download on my website, so you can definitely go check that out, and if I remember, I'll link it below. If not, just go search my website for it. But this is I think there's 42 lessons. I'm not going to have her do all of them because we're going through road trip. But anyways, yeah, super fun. There's recipes, there's field trip ideas, crafts, and all that kind of stuff. So she's going to be doing this along with road trip. So super excited about that. Okay, the next thing she's going to be doing for writing is IEW. These are their theme-based writing units, and this is the fables, myths, and fairy tales. You do need the teacher's manual and the student workbook to be able to do these units. She has already gone through their student writing intensive level A, which I suggest you start out with first. I do have a review for that on my website, and then once you're done with that, you can kind of start having more fun with their theme-based writing units. And she, this one I thought would be good for her as in 4th grade. Fables, myths, and fairy tales should be a lot of fun, and it helps them teach their structure, paragraph formation, just, you know, how to write from making up stories to writing off of, you know, historical events and things like that. And so I think this should be really fun. It says there are 27 weeks of lessons in here, and it's really just a great program. But I do suggest you use their student writing intensive before moving to one of these. The instructions are in here for the teacher, but I think it will make a lot more sense to you if you do the video lessons before you do these. But that is what she will be doing this year for writing. Okay, so for science this year, she's going to be doing Abeka level 4. It's their 4th grade science. It's homeschool, understanding God's world. And Abeka, for any of you who know, can be really worksheet and kind of busy work heavy. So I probably won't be having her do all of the worksheets or all of the quizzes and things like that, because there's just like a million of them. Or what I'll do is incorporate the quizzes as open book worksheets, and she can kind of do them that way. I just don't think that, I mean, they literally can sometimes have a quiz like every other day. It's sort of a little crazy in my opinion. But we've gone through this before and we had pretty good success doing it the other way, and so that's probably what we'll do. I do have the birds flashcards, and I also have the flower flashcards. I didn't use these quite as much as the bird ones, but they come with the curriculum, or well, they come as an extra, and I just happen to have them, I think from a used sale or something. And then I also have the Science 4 worksheet, or what are these called? Teaching charts, and the Health 4 to 6 teaching charts. And you use these for all 3 grades, 4 through 6, and I think they even use them before that. So it's kind of handy to have these if you are going to be using them. But they're just teacher's charts. I actually got them laminated because I knew we would be using them, and then just had them spiral bound, which makes them a lot easier to use, because as soon as we need one, I can just fold it open and there it is. So that is what I have for that. If you're going to be using this curriculum, you may also want to get their quizzes, the quiz answer key, test answer key, etc. So they have a lot of products on their website, and they sell everything kind of individually, so you can decide what you want and what you don't want. But that's what she'll be doing for science this year. Okay, for English grammar, she will be using the Fix It Grammar. I love this program. I have a review for it on my channel as well if you want more information. She is moving, last year she did book 1, which was the nose tree, so this year she's moving on to book 2, which is Robin Hood. I have not personally gone through this before, but I think it's going to be fun. I do suggest that if you're doing the IEW writing as well, it really helps understand kind of how they use this curriculum, and a lot of the things will make more sense to you. But you can do this not having used their writing curriculum. I think they just go together really well. And so they go through grammar, they go through all of the nouns, verbs, adjectives, etc. that you need to know, and they also incorporate vocabulary into it. The lessons are really only about 15 minutes a day, so I really like these. So that is what she will be using for English this year. Okay, so for math this year, she is moving on to Math UC Delta, and this is kind of what it looks like. She has been using Math UC since the beginning. Delta is their 4th year, basically, singles, multiple digit, and division. So last year she went through multiplication, and this is the DVD lesson. You do want this. We watch the DVDs together, and then she does the work. So we only do school 4 days a week because we have the options. So Monday she watches a DVD, does lesson A, and then the next day B, C, and then on Thursday she does worksheet D, and she takes the test. If she needs any extra help, their workbooks look like this, and they have, I think, worksheets all the way through H. Nope, in this one they go through G. So they do have some extra worksheets in here for you if your student needs more help or you want to do more days of this before moving on. I use them as extra helps worksheets if we're having a hard time with a lesson. They also have free worksheets that you can print. You can just go and say which level you're on, which chapter you're on, and they can print off extra help worksheets, which we have used, so that's kind of nice. So that's the workbook, and then it also comes with the student tests, which you'll want, and then it also comes with the teacher's manual. The DVD and teacher's manual come together. I don't really use these for the lessons, but I do use these to grade. I grade their math every single day and hand it back so we can correct anything before they move on and make the same mistake the next day. So I do suggest having this. I don't really think you can do the curriculum without the teacher's manual and the DVDs. My only complaint with this curriculum is that they don't do a whole lot of review. They really are focusing on the new skill, their mastery program. That's great for us, I believe, but I also do usually add in some just free 5-minute math drill worksheets that I'll put a link for you below. I just get them off the internet, and you can say what you want to work on. So multiplication, you can say which numbers you want to work on, and then it'll just print off a worksheet and an answer key for you. And so I'll just throw those in randomly so that she's still practicing previously learned skills, but then still working towards mastery for whatever, you know, unit she's on that year. And that's worked out really well for us. So that's what she's doing for math. And then for spelling this year, she is going to be finishing out Spelling UC Level D. She did not finish it out last year. She got about halfway through the second book. So I'm going to have her finish this one, mainly because, you know, they kind of go in order. They build upon skills each year, and so I like that. And then the information in here is really fun as well. And they're all themed. So the Level D was Americana, and then Level E is American Spirit, and it goes through some of the popular, you know, just inventors and things like that. So I do have a review for this curriculum. This is kind of what it looks like. You can, if I remember, I'll link it below, but you can also search for it. It's just Spelling UC review on my channel or my blog. And I really like this. It's a copywork dictation type curriculum, but just the sheer repetition of it, I think, really helps students with spelling and just how words are used in, you know, stories and sentences and things. I get a lot of questions about the teacher's manual. Honestly, I do not use this pretty much ever. This is what it looks like. It's got, you know, the answer key basically is what it is. There's not really lessons in here. I mean, there's information, but it's mostly just an answer key, and you can really kind of figure it out for yourself as well. So I really honestly never reach for this. If you're unfamiliar with this curriculum, you may want to have that just to kind of help you through it, but I think you'll find that it's pretty easy to do without it. And then it also comes with these, when you purchase it, the student materials come with these, which is kind of fun because then you get a new little pack, and you do have to color code, mark things color coding in here, and so it's just kind of fun that it comes with it. So All right, so I think that is everything for my fourth grader for this year. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave them in the comments below. You can also send me an email and I will get back to you. There will also be links for everything that I mentioned below as well, so you can get there and get more information. And if I remember, I will put links to any reviews that I have available for you as well. Anyways, that's what my fourth grader is going to be doing for 2018-2019 school year. I hope that she has fun. I'm super excited to be doing road trip again with her. I think it's going to be a blast and it'll be fun for her and I to go through that together. So thanks so much for watching with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great year, and I will see you next time.